And you're live, David. Have a great show.
Thank you very much, Debbie, and good morning from Australia. We're in Queensland in Australia, so I don't know if all of you have heard of Queensland. It's the northeast of Australia. Northeast is a beautiful long coastline along the northeast of Australia. If you keep driving up from Sydney, then you'll reach Queensland. So I am in the northeast, and it's a cool day over here. We've had such beautiful weather, so much wonderful sunshine. It's been actually magnificent, but today looks a bit grey. So I'm feeling a bit sleepy actually because I think the weather is making everything seem a bit slow. So if I talk slowly, wake me up. Write a nice comment for me. Let me know where you're coming from. Let me know if you do want a reading today. And we've got S already. And Diana, hi, how are you? I'm from New Hampshire. Can I get a reading on? I'll be moving house. Diana, yeah, we can do a reading. So I usually do a bit of talking and then a bit of meditation and then we do the reading. So feel free to put in the comments anything you're after. But that would be great, Diana. So what's happening in the world? What's happening with you today? Write in the comments what's happening. I was thinking about my paper I'm writing, and I think it's keeping me up at night because there's so many sides, there's so many aspects and complexities to life, and I'm talking essentially about the kind of division people feel. Whether it be some kind of ethnicity, race, whether it be gay, lesbian, and other intersex or other identities. Well, there's so many actual areas where people feel discriminated against. People feel that they are prejudiced, that they are being separated, and it's actually really fascinating when you think about it, and you go because you go at so many different levels, and you think, well, how was it when I went to school? And I don't know what your experiences were like when you were at school, but I felt pretty isolated myself, and so a lot of people have those experiences in life, and then they do tend to attribute it to some kind of characteristic about themselves, which may be part of it, and often it is part of it. It's there aren't that many people who feeling that good at school, I would imagine, or feeling, oh, we're welcomed, everything's going great, we have all the opportunities. So I feel a lot of us do feel separated, but when we start to label it and fight for our rights,
Hello, David.
Hi. Hi, Debbie.
You got kicked out.
Yeah.
Okay, you're back.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, we are back on. I'm so sorry for that. I got disconnected. So I was probably talking about something and a lot of time has gone by. So I've got my tea over here. Please feel free to write your comments in the comments section. And just what I was talking about before was how there's always a sense of separation. There's something that's keeping us separate from each other and from our source. The important aspect is to connect to your creator, connect to the field of divine energy, of oneness around you. And you'll feel less disconnected because people are imperfect and they do have their judgments and prejudice. So whatever it is, it may be your hair color, your skin color, the color of your shirt, something may trigger them. It may remind them of something that happened to them. It may remind them of any number of things. Maybe there's there was some kind of violence associated, some kind of suffering in a nutshell. But you could be wearing a green shirt and that could remind them of their suffering. That could make them upset, make them emotional, some kind of turbulence in their emotion. So when we bring attention to it, it doesn't purify, cleanse, and heal it. The ultimate goal of human consciousness is self-healing, is self-realization. And all these ideas are about prejudice, about race, about ethnicity, about sexual orientation. All of these are more like expressions of personality. They're almost like we have this rainbow. And when we bring too much attention to one part of the rainbow, it does divide and separate people even more. So it's a delicate balance between self-protection, human rights, and empowerment, and also understanding that we're in a field that everyone has their own personality, their own expression of unity, of oneness, of the divine energy. So we're also karmically connected. So whatever situation, whatever causes and conditions you have found yourself within, that is part of your karma. That is part of it in a Buddhist sense. So this is an Indian belief. The origin is, but in all religions you have the same understanding. What you sow, so shall you reap. So you are a creator. There's free will, agency in what's happening in the world. So whatever's in your life right now is there for a reason. It's being created. It's come to you. And now it's up to you to do something. So you could be a victim. You could complain. And, we all do that. We complain. But now it's really up to you. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to let that drag you down? Or are you going to rise up? So a key is really more of a personal growth angle instead of this political and media sort of hegemony and occupying the minds of people. Come back to yourself. Come back to who you are. And please write in the comments section what your experiences are, because everyone suffered. So you may look at someone and think, oh, he's got everything or she's got everything, but that person's suffered. And if they haven't suffered yet, they're going to go through some challenges, because everything in this 3D reality is creating some kind of charge, some kind of division. you have all the family members in the world, and some of them are gonna pass away. Like we're all gonna pass away. So it's just the reality of this existence, that there's life and there's death. So there's a polarity or duality in how we operate. So even if you think someone has everything, they also have challenges. They also have something that you may not see on the surface, but is underneath that. And this is their karma too. So perhaps they have really good karma. Wish them well, send them love, be happy with their success, because they worked up to that. It was their soul's causes and their soul's causation process this is the fruits of their actions. So what you see in their life is the fruits of their actions. So just tone down the rhetoric a little bit. I know in the States particularly, there's a lot of extreme viewpoints, and come back to a bit of a middle way, the more common sense and focusing on yourself. Some of what's going on is outside of you. Some of it is overly charged, too much charge. Bring it back to the center, bring it back to the self, and remember to breathe. Deep breaths in and out. Let your body relax, let your body attune, let your energy field come into balance, come into harmony. And one way to do this is through creation, through creating, because we're here to create. And when we call ourselves human beings, we are human creations. We are here to express ourselves, and that is part of our divine creation, is this ability for expression. So I'm really sorry we had this gap. Please write in the comments. I don't know if Diana, you're still there. You did want a reading. In New Hampshire, Diana, yeah, we'll come to you, Diana. And if anyone else wants a reading, please write in the comments. And it's been a bit of a funny show today, so that's just how it goes. And that is the impermanence that we deal with every day. So I actually forgot your name again, so I think you had a different name. And also, please put a picture in your just please put a picture in that little section, that the image section. But I think you had a different name. So just remind me. And Diana. So we'll have a look at Diana. If you want a reading, just let me know. And I'm sorry, Diana, if you've disconnected, because I think you've gone. I'm really sorry how it went. We can always come back, do a YouTube live if you did have something else. Diana is here. So let's have a look at Diana and see what is coming through for you, Diana. And I'm really sorry, Diana, because it seems like you are really suffering. Okay. And I think it's a topic that we do talk about on this show. And like I said before, just breathe, Diana, because if you acknowledge that everything is changing, everything is impermanent, you're part of the change, and your soul is here to express itself in the world. And so all the fear that you are sending out to the universe, please send healing energy. And anyone watching the show, please send healing energy to Diana. There are prayer channels and even free prayer communities that will pray for you, Diana. But the key I'm seeing here is to dissolve the fear. And that's going to be the number one lesson coming through for you, Diana. Dissolve the fear, because that fear is you're not breathing. You're not breathing. So breathe. Really breathe as deep as humanly possible. And remember your source, Diana. You have the source that is not outside of you, it's within you. So the power to create, to be, to live, to express yourself is within you. And all of this fear and agitation is self-imposed. It's not real. It's false evidence appearing real. So dissolving the fear, breathing in the light, breathing in the love, breathing in the compassion, and realizing that you are a healing being. You are a creator. And no one can take that away from you. It's so beautiful to be part of the divine orchestra. So there is a positive outcome, Diana. And the cards coming through are supportive for you. There is a doorway to healing and happiness on the other side. There is support financially coming through. There's a muscular figure helping you, and this is encouraging you to connect to your feminine side, your more vulnerable side. So it's saying to allow yourself to go through this period, to surrender to it, to go within. Because you have a beautiful goddess of the moon in this card, and she is going to bring you a different type of intervention, a more psychic route, where she will speak to you through your heart and allow you to connect. This is a time for you to be opening up to receive inspiration. So be patient with yourself and allow your intuitive voice to speak, so you will freely receive guidance. So keep activating that, Diana, so that you receive the guidance and understand the messages, because that's really important, that they are communicating with you. I did say what was the most important thing right now, and really breathe, really keep breathing. Listen to some music that will change your vibrations, that will shift you. And practices like yoga is going to be really important for you, Diane. And I'm seeing that this pathway is a portal to awakening, energetic upgrade. So there's a new way of being, a new way of integration that's presenting itself to you, Diana. It's almost like this is your portal that you're walking through, you're stepping through. So do so with grace, with love, with harmony, with compassion, and sincerely coming from your heart. Surrender to that grace. And that way, no obstacle will be too high for you, Diana. You have it. You have this within you. And Spirit is really talking to you strongly. I can really see them around you. So open your heart, and this is kind of in your way, this sort of thinking. Clear that out into the heart and harmonize with the universe. The divine is opening up a portal here for you to step into your sacred essence and activate something much deeper and more important for the whole of humanity. So I wish you lots of love, Diana. Keep in touch and let us know how you are traveling. So I think we lost Diana. Jude Dangles. So hi, Jude. Diana is here. Where was that? Oh, Diana is here. I'm just oh, Assel. Hey, Assel. That is your name. Sorry, Assel. Sorry about that. Jude Dangles. Jude Dangles. I don't know if that's your real name, Jude Dangles. Let's just have a look. Okay. All right, so let's do Assel. I'm not sure who's actually online at the moment because we lost a few people. So let's do Assel. And sorry again if it's a bit of a disconnected show. Okay. All right, so let's just clear the energy and Assel. And please, everyone, use your real name and put a picture in your in the image section, because otherwise it's hard to make the connection. And it shows me I'm sort of not sure that you're serious when you have a name that's not your name. It just comes across as you're not really serious. So please, if you can, put your picture in there and your name so that I know who you are. And then it's if you do want to book a private reading, then feel free. You can contact me in the contact section, email me, message me. And so that way you can get the support that you're after. All right, so let's just focus on Assel. Did you write a comment in there, Assel? All right, Assel. Okay. Assel, things are moving in that direction. There is a doorway to romance. So there is actually something happening there. And it still feels like things are quite inhibited for you in a financial sense. But I am seeing a positive outcome. But let's see if there's any more coming through for you, Assel. All right, so this card is saying that it's important for you to put yourself out there more, to overcome there's a fear, almost like social anxiety with you, where it's so it's saying really put yourself out there. Now's the time for you to socialize, get out there. There's this beautiful opening for romance happening. So I feel like this is in your life. It's right now, and it's a new beginning for you. So there's a new beginning. Love is coming, a much stronger connection coming in for you. So that's exciting. There's a lot more tenderness, and there's a blooming hot connection. There's a blooming hot connection, and so this is just saying that project this love in the world. Open your heart, and the door is beckoning you. So the door to romance, and make sure you act from self-love, because that's where things are going to move for you, from a position of self-love. So I feel like it's important that you take some leaps, you step outside of your comfort zone a bit more. And this is a very active time of your life, Astro. So make sure that your sleep hygiene is catered for. And you can Google that. There's a lot of information about that, but you're looking at complete darkness, all EMF fields switched off, so TV, phone, everything switched off. So you have a darkness and no light, no energy fields, as silent as possible. And starting that from early where possible. So you don't want to be exposed to too much stimuli late at night. So early nights and sleep hygiene. That's going to really set you up, Asshole, for this busy time. It feels like courage is coming at you and saying, step up. The universe wants to support you, but you need to take a first step. You need to put yourself out there, throw your life up in the air, get sort of up out there, because it feels like you're scared to make a move, and this is saying you have the permission to step forward, to take a leap forward, and things are very positive for you. This is a really positive outcome card, Assel. It's saying you are going to be victorious. So I'm very positive about your future, Assel. Things are moving forward. It's a very busy time for you, and you'll look back at this time as a time of great development, and you'll look back at it and think, wow, what a wonderful time to be alive. Such a busy time, achieving so many things, and with your beautiful spirit, stepping forward. And this is a wonderful time. So be really positive, Assel. See yourself as successful in many wonderful ways, even now, achieving wonderful things in the world, great things in the world, within yourself and within the world. So thank you so much, Assel, and great to see you. And Bashra, welcome back. I haven't seen you for a while, and thank you so much for sharing your picture. I really love to see, and you just changed your picture, so that's awesome. I get to see all these different sides of you, and that's really special. Thank you. And Bashra, yeah, I think I haven't seen you for about a month or two, Bashra, so I'm just happy to see you back. And Bashra, you were asking for a reading, so let's have a look at Bashra at Info Entertainment. Okay. Info Entertainment. So welcome back, Bashra, and just clearing the energy. It's wonderful to see you, Bashra, and just happy to have you back. And thank you so much for sharing your picture, because that it makes such a difference to me. I guess we're all a bit different, but for me, seeing someone's face sort of lights me up and gives me some energy. So I'm not talking to a blank, just like a blank picture. It's kind of like talking to a wall. At least the picture, I can feel there's someone there. So thank you, Bashra. All right, so let's just pick some cards for Bashra, clearing the energy, seeing what's out there for you, Bashra. Let's just see what's coming in for Bashara. So there's also a divine feminine energy coming through for you, Bashara. There's definitely a call for you to get in tune with your feminine energy, and that's going to be a really important step for you and a gateway towards more harmony and more abundance. It feels like this is really gonna stand you in good stead. It's gonna be very important that you step forward as a female, as a feminine energy, and bring this into the world, because there's a rising of the feminine energy happening, and you're part of that flow. So really step into your power, step into your female power, your feminine, your divine feminine that you are here to express. So the yin and yang, I think you've probably seen the yin and yang before. So that's really important that we understand everything is intertwined, interconnected, and these energies go together as completely equal. There's no kind of separation. They're connected, the masculine and the feminine. So the feminine must be harmonious. It must be harmonious for the harmony of the whole. It must be very strong for the harmony of the whole. So your strength is power for all of us. So the divine feminine energy is it's related to creation itself, and creation is, I would say, comes from a neutral source, but people have attributed divine masculine and divine feminine attributes to the source. So you can think of it as God. God is expressing its essence in a divine masculine and divine feminine. So that's a great question, and my answer is it is the divine power. It connects the earth. It connects the universe. The divine feminine is a type of goddess energy that exists within everyone. But if you look at a lot of the ancient religions, they have these deities, these female goddesses. The Egyptians had Isis, Aphrodite. I don't know if you can remember Aphrodite. That was the Greek goddess. But in India, they have Shakti. So Shakti is the divine feminine energy. So when you go to India, when you meet Indians, they really revere this Shakti, this essence of the divine energy. So that is beautifully expressed within you, and these cards are saying that this is really important, that you harness that you develop this energy within you, and that's part of your destiny. So there is a bit of limitation in your field. I'm feeling a lot of self-doubt, actually, and it's keeping you in prison. It's keeping you restricted, not an actual prison, but a sort of emotional prison, keeping you contained. And so really explore divine feminine, explore this energy, explore ways to heal your feminine energy, to bring this back in alignment, to express this as a divine seed, a divine seed, as you are, because you're here as part of the collective soul tribe to bring these energies together, to express these energies. So it's almost like I want to just remove the mask from you, because it's like you've created a mask and it's not who you really are. It's an illusion. And that mask is sort of telling you, programming you how you should behave, what you should be doing, what you should be thinking. So break free of that. Remember that the divine energy is an essence, and that essence is free. That essence is liberated. There isn't all this separation, all this anxiety, all this fear. It's a oneness, and it's a creative energy. So instead of getting stuck by all these thoughts, what's going to be healing for you is to do creative things, to express yourself creatively in all ways, and just start off with dancing in the shower, for instance, just removing the mask. And when you look in the mirror, think, all right, I'm going to remove the mask and just be my authentic self, free. So that's going to help you. Things are moving slowly financially. It is does feel like taking a sort of to break through that is possible for you. So I'm just catching up in your comments. So it's almost like there's a wall around you, and that wall is not real. So just blast it. Just blast that wall, and just. So I feel like if you were to dance in the shower, or dance when no one's watching, and really get into the habit of freeing your mind, of freeing yourself to just be a soul in the world, to be an essence, to express yourself. But creative projects are going to be most beneficial for you to shift this, but also physically embodying that. So it's not just about creating music, dance, art. It's also about embodying this energy. So being free in how you move. Just look at how my arms are moving. So take off that mask, release that, and some more healing. Definitely, you can blast through the mask. You can step through it. So I'm just reading your comments. All right, so I'm just going to pick a final card for you, Bashra. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm just saying this is the key to your finances, and it's like you want something to happen, but this is saying to you that you are the one that's going to make it happen. It's not going to happen without you clearing this and freeing. It's calling for you to free yourself to be you. And then things are going to come in for you. There's going to be more community, more caring connections coming through. So this is sort of a portal, an opportunity for you to walk in a new direction, to break free from your past, and to step into the present, step into the future. So I really want you to dance with that idea, get excited with that, and celebrate yourself. So I wish you lots of love and lots of happiness, Bashra. And thank you for sharing your face. And sorry about the disruptions today. It was great to see everyone. And thank you so much for tuning in and being here. And see you next week. Thank you very much. And remember, you can donate. You can contact me offline, and you can send me email. I'm just catching up on your comments. But thank you, everyone. And see you next